Rabbits are one animal that are so misunderstood, not only historically, but still today. You say you have a pet rabbit, why do people automatically assume that your house is just gonna smell terrible? Let's talk about that. One of the most common reactions rabbit caretakers hear when we tell someone we have house rabbits is, "Ooh, how do you keep the smell down?" The truth is, when rabbits are cared for properly, the only thing most people will smell is fresh hay. Rabbits themselves are remarkably clean animals. Odor in a home with rabbits is almost always tied to us, the humans. It's not the rabbit. So today, let's break down the myth and talk about what actually causes odors and how to prevent them. Number one, hormones and spraying. Let's start with one of the biggest causes of odors, intact rabbits. Rabbits have a very strong mating drive. When they reach adolescence, they often begin spraying urine to mark territory. They may spray walls, furniture, other rabbits, and yes, sometimes even you. That urine can smell very strong. But here's the key. This behavior is hormonal. Spaying and neutering dramatically reduces, and in most cases completely eliminates, spraying behavior. Intact males, or bucks, will spray to distribute pheromones and communicate their presence. It's instinctual. It's not misbehavior. Once altered and fully healed, most rabbits rarely spray again. If spraying resumes after surgery, that's when it's time to consult a veterinarian. Persistent urine odor or inappropriate urination can signal urinary tract infection. It could also be bladder sludge, kidney issues, or other medical concerns. In a healthy, altered rabbit, hormonal spraying should not be an ongoing issue. Spraying and neutering is one of the most important steps in responsible rabbit care, not just for odor control, but for long-term health and behavioral stability. Number two, litter box maintenance. The second major cause of odor is simple: improper litter box maintenance. There's a lot of debate in rabbit communities about litter materials. Much of the confusion traces back to older studies on certain aromatic wood shavings like pine and cedar. Cedar and raw pine shavings should not be used. However, dried fir and other safe wood shavings have been used successfully for years as an absorbent base layer for litter boxes. A very effective litter setup is a bottom layer of safe wood shavings to absorb urine and a thick layer of fresh hay on top. Rabbits naturally eat while they eliminate, so placing hay directly in the litter box supports normal digestive behavior. As the rabbit urinates, the moisture is absorbed into the bottom layer. The hay on top helps contain odor. Throughout the day, you can add a thin layer of fresh hay over used areas to keep the surface clean and dry. This method keeps urine odor controlled, it keeps rabbits from stepping onto soiled areas, and it encourages consistent hay consumption. Depending on the size of the rabbit and the box, most litter boxes using this method should be fully dumped and cleaned every 4 to 5 days. A simple rule of thumb: if you can smell the litter box, it's time to change it. If you have multiple litter boxes, maintenance becomes even easier because the waste is distributed. And for those who garden, rabbit droppings are one of the safest fertilizers available. Because rabbits are strict herbivores, their manure is cold, meaning it doesn't require composting before using it in the gardens. Number three, diet and cecotropes. Another major source of odor is improper feeding. Rabbits produce two kinds of droppings: the round, dry fecal pellets most people see, and also cecotropes. Cecotropes are nutrient-dense, shiny clusters that rabbits normally consume directly after dropping it. You should rarely, if ever, see one. If you're finding cecotropes in the litter box stuck to your rabbit's fur or scattered around, that signals a dietary problem. Something is off balance. Overfeeding greens or providing treats that are not safe for them, this can cause an overproduction of cecotropes. And these cecotropes are extremely odorous. When the rabbit has produced too many and they are not eaten by the rabbit, they quickly make an area smell very unpleasant. The solution is almost always dietary correction. Unlimited grass hay, measured healthy pellets, balanced safe leafy greens, and no sugary treats or other treats that rabbits should not have. If your rabbit continues to overproduce cecotropes, you need to see a veterinarian. Persistent issues can indicate obesity, dental pain, arthritis, or digestive imbalance. In a properly fed rabbit, you should almost never smell a cecotrope. Number 4, environmental cleanliness. Healthy rabbits are very good with litter box habits, but that doesn't mean their environment stays spotless on its own. Normal rabbit droppings are perfectly round. When rabbits hop in and out of the litter box, those little spheres get kicked onto the floor. From there, they'll roll everywhere. Even altered rabbits will occasionally leave a single poop here or there, especially in areas where they detect other animal scents. It's subtle territorial communication. If two rabbits live side by side but are not bonded, you'll often see droppings near the barrier that separates them. This is perfectly normal rabbit behavior. Those stray droppings have to be swept up or vacuumed regularly. Hay scatter, chewed cardboard, and general rabbit debris, it's also a daily chore. Rabbits are clean animals, but they make messy roommates. Human maintenance is part of responsible rabbit ownership. Number 5, medical issues can cause odor. If your home smells strongly despite proper care, it may be time to consider health concerns. Dental issues, infected wounds, or urinary tract infections can all cause strong odors. Rabbits also have scent glands under their chin and near the anal area. These should be checked periodically to ensure they're clean and not impacted or infected. Because rabbits are prey animals, they hide illness extremely well. Regular at-home wellness checks are essential. Learning to gently examine your rabbit, checking the fur, scent glands, teeth alignment, body condition, and overall cleanliness allows you to catch problems early. Odors that can't be explained by litter maintenance or diet, that deserves a veterinary evaluation. Resolving medical issues not only restores a neutral smelling home, it prevents the rabbit from suffering. Here's the bottom line. When rabbits are spayed or neutered, fed a proper herbivorous diet, given appropriate litter box materials, living in a regularly cleaned environment, and monitored for health concerns, there should be no noticeable odor in your home. The only way someone should know a rabbit lives there is if they see them. That rabbit smell stereotype comes from outdated care practices, improper housing, and neglected maintenance. It doesn't come from the animal itself. Rabbits groom constantly. They even groom their bonded partners and sometimes try to groom us. They are far cleaner than most people realize. So next time someone says, "Ooh, rabbits, don't they smell?" you can confidently say, "No, they smell like hay," because that's the truth.